Hello and good morning, it's me, NonenNox, and I bring a Mindustry video. Last time, we captured Sector 54, and we're gonna do a small one this time. I want to show off a processor, which I have here, but it is not active. And to do that, we're gonna go on let's do 115, something simple. But you guys might have seen the image that I posted before, and it is something to auto place a unit to a position, as I will demonstrate in the next area. So we're going to go to a high difficulty, something easy. I also updated the base blueprint just a little bit, adding some silicone production, though the power usage is not good. So we're going to have to go straight for extending that. Alright. First, let's go ahead and check what we got for the enemy. Let's see. It's gonna be pretty simple, to be honest. There's no... Well, Spectres over here, but that is... out of the way. I mean, and it could reach. Otherwise, it's very simple. Nothing to worry about. I don't see any production units. So, let's go ahead and extend this. We need more power. And that should be fine. I probably should update this now that I think about it. Well, maybe not. I'll think about it, because that is definitely not that good, actually. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. Okay, so actually, which way are they gonna show up? Probably one of these two directions. Let's make them go towards the top. Now, normally you would want to move your units, but the Quasars, they've got some knockback when they use their weapons, so it kind of need a bit of wall and stuff. Not the greatest. So, I made a thing. Quasar formation. So, what we're going to do is... How this works is, when you place it down, it's going to attached to one of the Quasars, but it's not going to function. So I made it to where, in order to determine where you want it to be, you have to link it to a conduit. I don't know if it matters which color, but I believe I used blue. And you can choose whatever size. You'll have to copy the, not schematic, the code to a bigger processor. But you'll have to put it in the radius of it. Let's say right here. And then link it. Once it says conduit 1, you are good to go. And there he goes. So, for the code review, we have the usual random wait to make sure multiple processes do not try to fight with each other. I made it to where until the coordinates of the conduit is determined, it will keep trying to get the coordinates. Once it gets the coordinates, then it can skip it. That way, even if the conduit disappears because of destruction or you removed it, it will no longer lose its coordinates. So it'll be locked into place once it's found it at least once. So, and then the usual, we check if it is being controlled, not being controlled, well, it is being controlled. But if the unit it is bound to is being controlled by that processor. If it has nothing, so it's probably going to be a null or something, it will skip this because it's not true. It'll bind to a unit of choice. My choice is the Quasar. You guys can change it if you need to. And once it bounds to 1, it checks if it's being controlled. If it's not being controlled, then it'll continue. If it is being controlled, it'll reset to the top and check if this processor is the one controlling it. But if it's not being controlled, meaning it's free, that means it's also going to be guaranteed that this processor will control it. So it will jump past the end and start with the command. We have pathfind here, using the coordinates that we got from the conduit. And it will, as it sounds like, pathfind to the location. It'll walk around anything and try to get there. And it'll keep triggering the unit radar. It's going to check for enemies and any. I have the output set to NL. So it keeps checking within its radius whether or not enemies in range. And if it's not null, it'll go and shoot, meaning it found an enemy. If it is null, it'll make sure that it's not shooting. Because I believe once you tell it to shoot, it'll keep shooting regardless. So we want to reset it. So, no enemy detected, turn off shooting. Enemy detected, shoot at the targeted unit. That is pretty much how that should work. I will go over it again at the end just in case, and there should be a schematic in the comments section if you guys want to just grab it from there. But, as you see, it's starting to move over there. Let's go ahead and place a few more. Not the greatest of positioning, but I'm just throwing stuff. There. And there's this here. I should block this off. I guess in case air units show up, I probably should throw in some bait. I don't need... Actually, let's move that forward. I don't need the enemy doing weird stuff. That should be good. It is just a hard difficulty. Should not be terrible anyways. But that should be good. Yeah, they should be fine. Okay, let's see. We actually have some thorium and titanium. I might as well get us some power just so we can get the units that we usually use and finish this up. I know I haven't gotten any of the resources from other bases, but maybe I don't need them for a hard difficulty. And before those are the last words. I'm getting low in lead. And I am low in lead. Alright. That might help. We got 2 enemies. Ground units. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I got all those units, but still not fast enough. So, let's get us our resources. Alright, with the resources in tow, we should be good soon. And with these guys right here, once they get in range, should just start attacking them. There. Just wait for a batch of lead before I remove all this. Oh, now that I think about it, I forgot to even link this. I might as well just wait for the monos to finish. Alright. Now if I put that there, I don't have room for other stuff. Let's change that just a little bit. Right there. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, that should be good. Granted, there is this line here, but it's fine. We also have water, so that should actually be pretty simple. Alright, let's go ahead and get our cryo and finish this map off. Probably should have had that farther, but oh well. This is just a simple map. Nothing to do anything too complicated. Though you are being a little weird. Why is that? This is actually the first time I've seen this flicker, and I don't like it. That is a very odd behavior, to be honest. You never did this before. Well, it doesn't seem like it's actually bothering anything, so it's probably fine. That is extraordinarily weird. Huh. I'll look back into it in the future. Nothing's wrong with it, I guess. But that is wonderful. I've got the Quasars in position, and I don't have to worry about them getting out of position. They'll just walk back to their position. Makes things so much simpler. Oh, flying unit. You could be of a slight annoyance. Let's go ahead and move you here. Let's go ahead and make it boost. That way you could get over here faster. Not that this really means trouble anyways. 3 should be more than enough. It is a hard difficulty after all. Well, these guys would be annoying for my actual ship. Let's get them out of the way. You have a lot of ammo, despite losing your supply. Oh, we're almost there. Alright, there's the base. It shouldn't be that difficult. Especially if we're all together to heal, hopefully. Why are you not moving? Ooh, lost one. Alright. Alright, simple. Very simple. Pretty much just to show off the blueprint. But you guys could change it if you need to. Change it to any unit you would like. It's just a simple one, nothing too fancy. And that's also being all weird. Why is that? This is the first time I've ever encountered something like this. Why? There's power. Oh, obviously. Okay, so this one is just because of the lack of titanium. That's fine. This is not fine, though. Oh, that's all I wanted to show off. Feel free to modify it if you need to. That's just a simple... Oh, right. One more look around in the code. So, random wait to separate all the processors. We have a 1 check for coordinates. So once it locks in the coordinates, it'll keep it forever until the processor is destroyed. So once it gets the coordinates, it'll keep skipping. Now we check whether or not the bound unit is controlled or not, or if it's controlled by the processor. Has no unit, go ahead and try to bind. If it's controlled, reset up to check if it's this processor controlling it. If it's free, go ahead and do the command. If it wasn't free, it goes up here, checks if this processor is the one controlling that unit, and if so, go ahead and do the command. We pathfind to the coordinates of the conduit, and we keep checking for enemies in range of said unit. And if it's in range, attack. If not, stop attacking. And it is only 17 lines of code. Maybe there's a way to shorten it, but this one seemed to be the best I could do at the moment. I mean, could have them just walking next to the microprocessor, but kind of want it out of combat so it doesn't get destroyed. So I chose conduits for the safety reason. But yeah, that is what I call Quasar formation, I guess. It'll be in the description, most likely, down below, so feel free to copy it if needed. And I will see you guys in another video. Later.